welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reviewing Escape Room. Escape Room is a 2017 horror thriller film directed by Will Wernick and written by Noah Dorsey, based on a story by Dorsey and Wernick. 6 friends test their intelligence in a game that takes a dark turn. If you're someone who is very squeamish and not comfortable with horror or thriller movies but you want to give them a try, then Escape Room is probably the movie for you. Nowhere near at the level of die-hard horror and thriller buffs, but it is just tame enough while still being a member of the genre to allow a novice to dip their toes in. That being said, I wasn't all that impressed by this movie, so I'm sure you can guess which kind of person I am. At first glance, Escape Room has a very strong Saw feel to it. Only difference is that the victims are meant to learn some kind of life lesson about themselves, whereas in Escape Room, individuals are meant to use their smarts to get from one point to the next, even though they all die in the end anyway. To prove it's a horror film, Escape Room starts off by showing us a contestant, we'll call him, losing the game. This is to let us know what type of film we are watching. Now comes introducing the actual cast, a scene which is less than impressive. While I will say the acting isn't terrible, during the start of the film all the actors are speaking in bizarre, flirtatious, sensual tones over incredible benign sentences that it was becoming rather grating. The dynamics of the group aren't very clearly fleshed out. It does take some time to understand how each character is connected to the other, and of course we have our overused horror trope, the couple who can't keep their hands off each other no matter the situation. Why is this even still around? The movie goes about its business in a very calm and relaxed manner, with nothing to get me reacting except for one of our female characters who continues to be an absolute bitch to who I now realize is her husband, all for no good reason. Once we hit the 48th minute of this movie, the casual escape room game turns deadly. I ask myself, why drag it out so long? All this time it's been like watching an actual group of people playing a real escape room, and doing surprisingly well, for it suddenly to take a turn for no reason. Was this to lull them into a false sense of security? I mean, if you're gonna kill them anyway, why not just have at it? Was it necessary to wait till there was only 2 minutes left on the clock? Now they're stealing action movie tropes, where the bomb always stops around the 3-second mark. Now the elaborate deaths have kicked in, and while elaborate, they were also very tame, not overly bloody or gory, which I actually can appreciate. Some movies, including the Saw franchise, think more gore is best, when it actually lowers the quality of the movie because it appears too fake to be believable. The deaths in this were clever yet simple and not overdone, which allowed them to be somewhat believable, so points for that. However, massive points are deducted from this movie for the ending alone. Why was the girlfriend locked in a cage in a truck, naked? Why does she get to live? When the mastermind is speaking to her at the end, I get more questions than I do answers. We don't know who orchestrated the game or why. We don't know what the point was. We don't know if any of them were meant to survive, or if this is just putting mice in a maze and just waiting for them to expire. We just don't know, and that's the most frustrating thing a movie can do. I don't want to have finished watching a movie to feel as though I wasted 120 minutes of my time watching something that can't tell me anything about itself. I can't even Google the answers. The concept of a deadly game isn't new. We've seen it before, though at least in those other cases there was a point to the game. There doesn't appear to be a point to this. I also find it interesting how 2 films were released in 2017 titled Escape Room, and both following very similar plots, because why have one bad movie when you can have 2? The acting is average, nothing wow-worthy, but nothing terrible either. I do appreciate that this movie encourages its characters to be intelligent for once, so there's something. But overall, this is underwhelming and disappointing, and I really need someone to come and tell me what was the point of all this. Thanks for stopping by and watching this video. If you have some time available, you could always give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and check out some other videos. Sadly, I have to go now. Not because I'm busy, I just ran out of things to say, so see ya!
There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut.